Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one.
Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And we have our very first corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. Well, what a waste that one is. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's being shifted off it. It's Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's an imaginative pass. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Seedorf. It's a searching pass. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And they can counter here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xabi Alonso. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And he's well positioned here. And that was very necessary. Pullet. Lahm clears. Still goalless. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Baggio can so cleverly bypass the press. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? It's Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a very good run. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cruyff, looking to play him in. This is Dembele. That's been drilled in. And that has been cleared. Threads one in. Plays it in low. Oh, he's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Tries to pass it through. And the finish!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Lahm cuts it out. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentará la información de tránsito más actualizada. Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 5, número 24.
That gets things going for the second half.
Número 8, número
0-0,
21.
and we're at the halfway point. That's really well cleared. Guti. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, well timed. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That has not gone well. Bergomi. Lahm. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, great chance! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep...
Face to face. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Nicely weighted ball. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Oh, good ball!
Dembele! And he's really put himself on the line here.
cambio en el campo de juego. Número
Corner number
25.
3 coming up.
Número 9. Número 2. Entran. Número 22.
And now
Número
they can
10.
spring out of defence.
Messi. Número 14.
Now it's Guti. Tries to play it through. Cafu. It's gone for a throw-in. Vieira, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Dealt with nicely by the defence. But they've got it again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. He can get that clear. And he's forced to go back. Lam. Turan. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Showing great feet there. Dembele. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
No, it's come to nothing. And he thumps it clear. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. Ambitious ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Lam running with the ball. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim. He's tried one!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. He has a look up. No way through, so back it comes. But he's taking no chances there. Great ball, and he's in here. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Yeah. Now Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. And this is Eto'o. Xavi Alonso. Short changes him with that pass. Yaya Toure. Good ball, good take. Engages and forces him off the ball. That is a great pick out. Eto'o. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide. They get a throw in. Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos. But he gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And no, that is pretty... Chance! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham. Good purposeful running this. Deftly away. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts...
There's the header! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yes. Shoots! He's got it all! And they're back in front! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Roberto Baggio conjures time and space where few can. Roberto Carlos. And it's Maldini. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nesta. Bellingham is herring after that one. Bergomi. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Arsenal are looking to go forward now. No, he's not getting past him there. Seedorf. Maldini. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho, Rummenigge, Yaya Toure, and Baggio. Now it's Eto'o. Vitinha. Corner it is. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So off we go once more. Rijkaard. Great vision. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's beautifully weighted. It could Rummenigge! And that's caused a worry or two. Rijkaard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Dembele. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's made its way to him. And it's Lahm. Thuram. Pull it. Chance here to counter. It's a searching pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a throw-in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Spread neatly. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Can he get it through? Dembele. And that is out of play. And here's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Delivers with whip. The referee has given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Roberto Carlos. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. Cafu. Messi. And the counter is on. Now it's Cruyff. It's come to nothing.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's onside. Well read, and the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cruyff.
Oh, really well played.
Crosses it in. Only partially clear. Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho is on his own. Tries a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Hullet. Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi. Turan. And it's Lam. Rijkaard. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And this is Dembele. Corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Vieira. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Dembele. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vieira clears it away. Oh, super ball! And it's Xabi Alonso. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram threads one in. Oh, easy pickings there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's Dembele. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rummenigge. Rodri. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. That ball looks a good one. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Roberto Baggio. And it's made its way to him. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's good play. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Well played and well cleared.
And it's Seedorf. Looking to go deep. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Roberto Carlos. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for a runner. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Pass somewhat off target. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard. And here's Cruyff. Forwards and with intent. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, good take in a good area. Rummenigge finds himself offside. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Señoras y señores, está prohibido estacionar alrededor del estadio. Utilicen el estacionamiento proporcionado por el club o cualquier otro estacionamiento privado de la zona. Hay un cambio en el
And
campo
the
de
action
juego.
is back underway.
Número 23.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes.
And Messi!
Número 14.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal have their third corner. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Messi. Seedorf. Now it's Hunnit. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham goes sliding in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Xavi Alonso played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. And this is Eto'o. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Eto'o. Maldini makes the interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rijkaard. Nicely worked. Seedorf is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ronaldo. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Deep cross. And he thumps it clear. Played out wide. Messi. And this is Messi. And he shoots!
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Rijkaard. Looking for the run. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Deftly away. Xabi Alonso cuts out the pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Danger averted for now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for options, for movement. Bellingham. Might be danger here. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.